all of the teachers and parents and students who made it their business to be here this afternoon, we want to say many thanks to you for coming, because we view this prize giving ceremony as being very important. When you reflect on it, I think you're going to agree that we tend to be hard on each other as people, right? We are not as quick to commend as we are to condemn. And we felt that it was very, very important to have this ceremony. I want to express my thanks to Larry Harmony, because he has worked very hard during the month, the History and Heritage Month, but he insisted that we should have a prize-giving ceremony when we acknowledge those students, teachers, parents who worked hard consistently in order to come out on top. I'd ask you please to give a collective applause to all working. Thank you very much. We can't go wrong with children, as somebody has said before. They represent the hope of our country for the future. And I want to say that we are not just training leaders, as is so often claimed. We are training citizens. Citizens who will be fathers and mothers. Citizens who will be employees and employers. Citizens who will make a difference in our society in the years to come. And so we want to congratulate all of the prize winners and to say a word of encouragement to those who did not do as well to win a prize this year, but we hope that this will only stir you on and motivate you to do better next year, God's willing. We are hoping that next year will be a special year, not only for History and Heritage, which will be celebrating its 10th year, but it will be the 50th anniversary of the Brimstone Hill Fortress National Park Society. And we have already begun to plan in order to make that very, very special. Because sometimes we overlook the fact that it was due to the efforts of the individuals who formed that society and who persevered that we today can boast in this small island of having a World Heritage Site. I would also like to thank members of the History and Heritage Committee, because they're all volunteers. These are individuals drawn from many, many different fields: education, the Christian Council and Evangelical Association, the University of the West Indies School Open Campus, the Department of Education, the Department of Social Development and Community Affairs, and of course, St. Christopher National Trust. But we in St. Kitts have been working from the beginning in very close collaboration with the Nevis Historical and Conservation Society. I know that Mrs. Henville, who is Executive Director of the Nevis Historical and Conservation Society, made efforts to be here this afternoon, because this is how we do it. We try to make sure that we are represented in some of their activities, and they do the same by attending whenever it is possible. So we want to express our thanks for the collaboration which has been going on between ourselves and the sister society over in Nevis. The other thing I wish to say before I finish is that we are very, very grateful to our sponsors. And I sincerely hope that next year we will do even better, because next year is likely to be a very special year for the society. Among the sponsors, I'd like to mention Modern Printers, Kittish & Hill, SL Horsford and Company Limited, and their donation was used for financing our senior citizens social evening. And the whole evening's activity was videotaped, and we're hoping that in due time we might be able to see it on television, because it was in fact a very rich interaction between cultural icons such as Mr. Pension and others who were telling us some of the marvels of the bushes, the various kind of bushes and medicines that are so common around us, and which were really the lifeline of our ancestors before hospitals and doctors became so commonplace in our society. So watch out for that, please. We want also to thank our major sponsor this year, Royal Bank of Canada, RBTT. Thank you very much, Royal Bank. TDC also chipped in as usual, and we want to thank TDC. And there is an individual, Ms. Idella Pemberton. Is she here this afternoon? Is Idella Pemberton here? Well, apparently not, but I want to single her out as an individual who came forward and said that she had been hearing about this History and Heritage Month, and that she wanted to make a contribution and to share in the prize-giving ceremony this afternoon by providing some of the snacks and refreshments which we all partake of. I thank Ms. Pemberton very, very sincerely. One of the things which we note over the past 9 years is that slowly but surely a spirit is growing among the youngsters. They're keen to get involved in the quiz. They want to know more about their country. They want to win. They want to be winners, and they're not playing jokes. They want to win, and they take it very, very seriously. And we sincerely hope that that spirit will grow. Not to the exclusion of cooperation, but that there be a strong spirit of competition, friendly competition among the children and the teachers and the parents. I would like to end, if I may, by thanking everyone who has contributed in any way at all in making History and Heritage Month the success that it has been. Without you, it would be a flop and a failure, and we want to thank you very, very sincerely. Thank you very much for your talk. We thank ZIZ for coming, and we thank them for the support which they have given to History and Heritage Month during the months of February and part of March. We are now into April, and we are bringing down the curtains. And it is to us very satisfying that we bring the curtains down on this prize-giving ceremony. And we just want to say thank you once again to the students who have all participated, to the teachers who have very, very, seriously prepared them for the quiz, and the parents and guardians who have been supporting the awards. One little thought for the teachers who have a very difficult time, lack of resources, difficulties of one sort or another. But I just want to say, by way of encouragement, continue to do the best that you can. Do not allow what you cannot do to prevent you from doing the good that you can do. I wish you continued success in your endeavors. Thank you for this.